Okay, let's move it on to the next big drama we had.
Is he normally concerned with authenticity? Is that his big concern? I need to be authentically myself. Okay, I didn't think so.
It comes out of nowhere.
So go ahead.
So the next big fight we had was when Trisha made a video announcing that she is a transgender female to male. Now before I even talked about this, she got a lot of flack from everybody on the internet. Was dogpiling on Trisha, saying like that she's basically the criticism was that you're using trans issues to basically get attention for yourself and to make money.
Yeah.
So you lost on both sides, right? People who are critical of trans issues and the trans allies both attacked you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, my trans friends were supportive of me, as was my therapist. You know, they were pretty supportive. So I would say it was more actually the allies. It's more like cis people being like, fuck this bitch, you know, or a lot of like gay guys too. But
wait, cis? No, I think trans people were angry.
No, a lot of my
Let's see the video. Do you have a video there?
Yeah, we'll pull it up. Dude, trans people were definitely
I can name 3
pissed.
that were so supportive. Blair White, La Demi.
Well, those are people you know.
Exactly. They know me.
Yeah, but they're just being nice.
I did a video, and I don't know if it's still up, I think it is, where I wanted to be referred to only as T because I didn't know, I didn't feel like I identified as a girl. Now this seems like crazy and weird and shocking because I was
pause it
born
again? Now previously, just to give context, you've also made videos coming out as a... you made videos coming out as like a cheese puff or some shit? What was it?
Well, when I was like heavy on drugs, I like would say I'm a chicken nugget, which is clearly...
Trisha came out as a chicken nugget.
This video, I'm sober, I'm on tour, I'm like coherent. The other ones, my pupils, everything's like, I'm obviously fucked up in those videos.
Okay, but regardless, you did make a video coming out as a chicken nugget.
But it wasn't a sit down one. It wasn't like using personal thing. Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I did online for a long time. It's just...
So people didn't take her thing seriously.
And I understand that. That I understood completely. I get why people didn't. It just hurt that it did.
Just give you some important context there. But you can't really come out as a chicken nugget.
I didn't come out as a chicken nugget. It was a spoken word poetry when I was fucked up on meth. And I was like, hey, today I woke up feeling like a fucking chicken nugget, y'all. Like, that's what it was. And I was like so fucked up if you watch the video. Completely different than this video where I'm like sitting down like, hey, I have something like I want to say. Like, this is like on my chest. It's been on me for a while. And there's been tons of videos of me talking about penis envy, about me wanting to be a boy, not wanting to be Trish, like all this stuff. And there's been multiple videos that I talked about this and expressed this. And this one just, I guess, triggered people because everyone wanted to hate me last year, including H3, Nick Ocado, PewDiePie. Everyone attacked me, all these people. So it just was the year of hating Trish last year.
So here's the deal with when people declare things on drugs, everybody. They're on drugs.
Thank you.
They're fucked up. Let's just leave it at that. Do not try to interpret what people are saying.
Drew. What about people who are drunk and say things like...
No, they're on drugs. That's a mistake. To go, oh, their true feelings coming out. No, that's the person on drugs. Now, there may be some de-repression. There may be some things coming out that they wouldn't otherwise speak, but the way they speak and the way they speak about it is somebody on drugs. So give them a chance, if they've revealed something, to come back around and talk about what's really going on. And your brain isn't integrated. Your whole self isn't there when you're loaded.
So you're getting a pass from Dr. Drew.
It's not a pass, but like if you pulled that video up, it's so
I'm saying
on drugs.
the two things are not really related. So the chicken nugget thing is Trisha on drugs. And what I'm seeing here in this video we're watching right now is something we talked about earlier, is that your identity is not fully crystallized, right? Your identity generally, and of course that kind of bleeds over into gender.
Let's go ahead and continue the video, Ian.
All that stuff like that. But that's why I identify more as like a gay man, because I like guys, but I also identify as a guy, if that makes sense. The thing that kind of like stops it is I do love, which a lot of gay men do too, I do love like glam and voluptuousness. So in my head, I feel like I'm a transgender female to male, but also like a drag queen. That's kind of how I've like.
That's what Dr. Drew said.
That is exactly right.
Because
Ian.
That is exactly right. She's a gay, identify as gay male drag queen. But that is exactly what that is.
And you don't think
I think your construct is exactly correct. Whether or not that's your firm, forever identity, I don't know. But that's what you're describing, which is I don't really feel like a female, but I feel like a female cross-dresser.
Right.
I like all the female stuff, but I identify as sort of a gay man. Now, the question is, are you attracted to gay men?
So yeah, I
Because a
dated.
gay man would be attracted to gay men.
Yeah, I dated.
She's dating a straight man currently.
Well, right now I am, but I dated a gay man for 2 years. I was very public, So
there you go.
I
dated a gay man?
How did you guys navigate that? How does
that work for him?
And that's, I think, a lot of people like. I mean, he would say he.
I'm asked this as just strictly curiosities, and if it's not,
Are you
it's too
saying
much,
like
please don't
sexually,
answer.
like intimately?
Yeah.
What? How did you? It's a navigation, right? And so it's an interesting. We're all like, how'd you do that? It's
Yeah,
not
well,
quite-
we were definitely friends, and I was like, oh, you're definitely gay, and he's like, he goes, well, he goes, but I'm like, I like you, and I was like, well, I don't know. So then we just started like hooking up within months into our friendship, and then realizing that we're like dating. That's what we're doing, and it was hard, and that's the ultimate demise. The internet was like, he's obviously gay, Trish, and the thing is like my energy and just like day to day. I mean, I've always dated feminine guys. Like I feel like I have just masculine energy by nature. I'm usually like, but I don't know. Like to say that a lot of people. I'm like, to me, he said he was bi. The other day, I just talked to him, and he's like, actually, I just like who I like. So it was never. We did have like vaginal sex, but it was a lot of more, pegging and penetration and that stuff.
Okay.
Holy
all right.
shit.
Interesting.
You
And did you like? Was that stuff you like doing?
I love it.
Yeah.
And even now with my OnlyFans, I'm always the one to wear the strap on, like with girl on girl stuff. Like I'm always the one doing I just feel more powerful. I feel more turned on that way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Holy
Interesting.
shit. It's a lot to take in.
Ethan, you okay?
It's a lot to take in as she's dressed as me.
It's quite a bit.
It started like this.
The image of you pegging and all this is just a little bit much.
Well, I've dressed as boys, what cis boys look like, before, and I like it. I love it. I like, I've done it multiple times, and I don't know. It feels comfortable to me, but so does dressing as a female, like a cis female dress is comfortable too.
So good.
Okay.
So you be you, right?
Yeah. Thank you.